Barcelona did not sign any defensive midfielder this summer. Hansi Flick was impressed by Marc BERNAL and Casado, and he decided to give them a chance. Marc BERNAL had a great preseason, and Hansi Flick rewarded that with 3 consecutive starts in La Liga for him. He looked like a Busquets replacement, but unluckily he has torn his ACL in last match against Rayo Vallecano. Marc BERNAL has a rupture of the anterior cruciate ligament, in short ACL of his left knee, and an injury associated with the external meniscus. He will undergo surgery in the next few days. He will be out for around a year. Now Hansi Flick have to decide who to play in that role. His number 1 candidate is Casado, but Frenkie Dejong, GARCIA, Pau Cubarsi, Christensen, and another 18-year-old talented teenager Pau Prim from B team can play in that position when needed.
Now let's have a look. Who's the best fit in that role and why? We start with number 1 option, Marc Casado.
Marc Casado was given a lot of trust by Hansi Flick in preseason and also started Barca's first game of the La Liga campaign. He is the obvious replacement for Marc BERNAL. In possession, he can do an excellent job as the first receiver in build-ups. A strong tackler, but he does not have the physique of BERNAL. That's why he played mostly as an advanced midfielder for the first team. When Flick was asked about comparison of Kimmich and Casado, Flick responded by saying they can be compared physically, and Casado is also a great talent. He should be used in games where we are expected to dominate, but against the stronger or better teams, we might need a different profile. Still, he should get the job done in the next game. Now let's talk about Frenkie Dejong. Every Barca fans hope to have Frenkie back after the international break. He will be much needed. Once he is back, he is a guaranteed starter next to Pedri. The system Hansi Flick operates with directness, central combinations, final third movements which suits Frenkie a lot. He also has decent height and strength. Not the best positionally, but that's not the main criteria for a pivot under Hansi Flick. Far from a flawless double pivot defensively, but offensively it could be magical. Against teams who offer more threat going forward, the option of playing GARCIA or Christensen is there for more defensive security. Cubarsi is another player who can fill in that position. He has even better passing range and very comfortable defending on the front foot. Last option Barca can have is Pau Prim. Pau Prim is 18 years old. He is expected to play a prominent role for Barca Athletic with Marc BERNAL and Casado moving to the first team. However, he could already be considered by Hansi Flick. He is 1.8 meter tall, has great ball control, and a strong tackler. The talented lad is very adjusted to the role. Regardless, there are some questions about his physicality. Still, we should keep an eye on him.
What are your thoughts on this? Who should play in that role? Subscribe for more.